Oh, hey, what's up? Good evening, everybody. It's Lady J, dog, sidekick, and daughter, Miss Jazz. Welcome to the spin room where we be kicking it with the tea. Dog, sidekick, and daughter. So how's everybody doing tonight? Who's in the room? Where are all my people at? Where are my people at? Y'all, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Jasmine gonna ask me, do we? Well, I'm quite sure you guys got some questions to ask. We just here tonight. We gonna chill. We just gonna throw some more questions out there at each other. We gonna do a little talking. Hey, what's up, Callie? What's up?
Hi, Callie.
Callie is in the house. We ain't doing nothing but sitting over here. Jazz just finished making some of her good old spaghetti with some French bread. Waiting on y'all to come up in this room so we can start kicking the tea. Jasmine, say something real quick. I gotta calm her down.
Hi, Callie. How are you doing? So today we're gonna go over some more footage. And I saw some things that we're going to go ahead and discuss and try to figure out if this is really Kenneka, since the newest thing is that this is not Kenneka, the newest rumor. Hello, Irene. Callie said, saw a video of police officers discovering going to her body. Allegedly, timestamps are like 11 something. Callie, we actually pulled that video up last night. I'll pull it up again tonight. It was on 9/9. It was a bunch of police officers, maybe like 5 or 6, that were going into the kitchen area with the manager, but that was way before they found Kenneka. So yeah, we're gonna discuss that one too, because I didn't really understand that. But give me just a moment to get everything prepared. I got to push these links out, and I have a couple of videos where I'm already on Kenneka, as you guys can see right here. So I'm going to have to bounce back and forth out of the chat onto the video. So I have them. I brought this one up because I see on this video. What just happened? On this video, the timestamps are so close, and she seems to be in 2 different locations. So I wanted to discuss that as well. So give me just a moment. We'll allow for some more people to come in so we don't have to double back like we usually do. Oh, Jesus. So we have MLB Mob in here who said, why keep showing hotel footage? How about helping to actually look to lock them dudes up?
Oh, he's all the way in different states.
Well, Mob, the first thing is you got to be able to figure out who you're trying to get locked up to look at the footage. You have to know what you're looking at and when you're looking at it. You have to be able to understand the timestamps, because one of the main questions that people are trying to understand at this point is this really Kenneka? Really Kenneka? Irene said, I fell asleep listening last night. Oh God, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But Mob, I mean, it's one of 2 questions. Is this really Kenneka? Or is this somebody who's pretending to be Kenneka? Because if it's really Kenneka, then it's clear that she just walked into the freezer. If it's not Kenneka, where was Kenneka and what was going on with Kenneka? but you have to be able to understand who the players are in order to try to get somebody locked up. I mean, it's only so much that we can do. So the main focus and the main question that everybody had just a couple of days ago was, where's the footage? Now we have the footage. Nobody wants to take the time to look at the footage. Barry, how you doing, honey? But I definitely want to try to figure out who some of these people are. Mob. You know, it takes time, because right now what it looks like is people are just matching faces and assuming that this is the person who did it. And now everybody on social media rushes to these particular people and starts sending them harassing messages and, you know, the full nine. Callie said, oh, Jasmine, I meant to tell you that dude Eric that was in the room last night is a major stalker and troll in Kenneka related Black Issues room. Well, if we see him tonight, then we'll go ahead and get him out of here really quick. It's already been proven that there was a body double used. I saw that today. My mom showed me a picture, and I'm pretty sure she can go over that with you, because I was so drained today, I slept through that part. But she showed me a picture of somebody that that they saw in the video that doesn't look like Kenneka. So let me bring that up really quick. Give me just a second. Mom, can I see that picture?
I see it on my phone.
I know. I'm going to email it to myself.
There's two of them. Okay, you want to get these two? Here, they're all right there. You know how many times they had to look at the O.J. Simpson footage in other cases? It's called investigating.
You guys give me just a second. Hi, Legend. Hi, Huggy. You guys have to watch Fractured Truth footage. He's uploading the full long periods with no red boxes, which majority of them are just nothing there. But we may watch the edits if we study the 3GP videos. He also explains the times as not accurate. Also, I spoke with Vivitex, and he said if anyone edited the videos in times, they would need software. Vivitex doesn't allow us to do it at all via theirs.
That's not true.
Sunny Breeze. Hi, Sunny Breeze. Sunny Breeze said, did anyone see old boy? Did anyone see old boy pushing the cart with what appears to be a body in a black bag up under the cart? It was a 33-second video on, and then he was dragging something downstairs. I have all of the footage, Sunny. On the footage that I'm looking at and that I reviewed, I don't see that. Again, we discussed this last night, but what that is the person who originally had the footage, when she was streaming the footage per Periscope, she was jumping the footage, and as she jumped the footage, it glitched, and everybody just, what is he doing? Why is he just standing there like that? What time is this? Yeah, so I think that the footage glitched and they took a screenshot of it. So everybody's using that picture as somebody being as the man in the red hat. Now I do think the man in the red hat is a suspect, but I don't believe that picture. But I have seen that picture going around. Sweetberry said, exactly. I truly believe the body double was used to hide Kenneka's dead body being moved to the freezer. I agree. I think so too. Samantha said, I've been following this, and I think everybody at the party needs to be locked up and kept there until somebody starts talking. Somebody will start to talk if they feel they're not getting out, start charging. Exactly. I agree with you 1000%. So I'll pull these pictures up as soon as I receive them in my email. Huggy said, that's the guy that was speaking with Teresa that morning also. The one that was standing there you just saw. He thought he was avoiding the camera. Guy, Huggy, I'm not understanding. Jasmine, Daily Crimes on Instagram has a picture of Monifa covering her hand with the sleeve of her jacket while opening the door. Daily Crimes on Instagram. Oh, poor baby. Who just Footbear, can you put the link in there? See if the link will go into the Instagram if you can get it for me so I can pull it up so I can see what you're looking at. So this is the person that my mom and them were able to catch today is the double. Huggy said the guy standing far right you just saw the morning of Teresa coming to the hotel. He was at the desk speaking to her. How was he there all those hours? Oh, the guy, you're talking about the guy that was standing over here. Yeah, that kind of threw me off. Shoot.
We're focusing too much on the employees. It was just a normal day in that hotel for most of those people.
This guy. So he did kind of, I'll slow it down for a minute.
Okay, but you guys got to keep paying attention to the time. That was at 8:14 in the evening. Kenneka wasn't even there yet. That was at 8:14 in the evening. Wait a minute. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, that was at 8:14 p.m.
34. And do you know anything about what they are saying about Ty's father and or Teresa's boyfriend being seen on hotel footage?
No.
There is a guy that came through the lobby that everybody swears up and down is Ty's father, and or Teresa's boyfriend. No, absolutely not, Callie. No. What's your email? Oxford Bear. There was we looked at the footage last night. There was a guy that came in. He was in black, and he walked through the door. But again, people are just picking people. It's a hotel, guys. Like, they're just picking people. This is the person that's involved, or this is a suspect, or whatever the case may be. Second.
Also, more importantly, on the night of this crime, we have a live video where Ty's sisters were on the phone talking to their dad at home, and he was begging them all to come home. He wanted them to come home. Said he was getting ready to go to bed so he could go to church. That That boy's or man's father was not at that hotel and had nothing at all to do with whatever happened at that hotel. Matter of fact, the night of the party, the only reason we believe Ty ended up at the party is because him and his girl were going to the movie. We see the live video with him in the mall at the AMC theater, but whatever he was going to see was sold out on that very night. So no, that was not Ty. Let's chalk him off the list. Put a check mark. Ty's daddy was not an attendant at the party nor at the Crowne Plaza Hotel.
We don't believe that anyway. So I do not believe that Ty's father nor Teresa's boyfriend have anything to do with this at all.
Teresa's boyfriend.
She said, and or Teresa's boyfriend. You know, social media is just running loose right now. Like they are just picking and probing. Personally, like I said last night, I feel like, in my opinion, there's a small amount of people that stick out like sore thumb. Like a sore thumb. That's the guy that's in all the red. That's the guy that's in the red baseball cap or the red fitted hat. That's the guy in the white beanie. As I looked through the videos earlier, I see that they all came together. So Tanisha, Ty, the guy in all the red, the guy with the white beanie, they all arrived together. I didn't see the guy in the white shirt with the red hat arrive with him, but he's the suspect to me. Hey, everybody. Hi, honey. How you doing? Ty, I mean, like you said, Ty dad being a Mason is what makes him questionable anyway. Yeah, I don't know, Huggy. I mean, again, you know, there are people that feel that way. To each its own. Hi, Robin. How are you doing? If that's how people feel, you know, and that's what comes out at the end of the day, then it is what it is. I personally don't believe that the father had anything to do with it. I mean, in order for me to feel that somebody has something to do with it, I need to be able to see a motive behind it. Him being a Freemason, you know, that goes back into the huge conspiracy, the huge conspiracy idea that everybody has. And personally, I just don't believe that. I'm not here to persuade anybody to think different. I'm not rebuttaling you guys. I'm not saying that you are not wrong, that you are not right. Because again, if we all knew the truth, then I'm pretty sure that people would be locked up. So right now, we're all trying to figure out who it is. But my personal opinion in here, I just don't believe that he had anything to do with it. LaChris, I hope I said your name right. I'm just so happy they're not letting this case fall to the wayside. Well, LaChris, the problem is I feel like we are not letting this crime fall to the wayside. I feel like if we were not behind it in mass numbers, then it would slowly go, it would die away. I sent an email to a couple of news stations last night requesting that, you know, I wanted answers, because when I called Rosemont police, they advised me that this footage has been released to all media sources. And I want to know, why is it that we're not talking about it? Why is this not being a discussion? And I need somebody to get back to me. So, you know, earlier, a couple of minutes ago, Mob made a comment, why keep looking at the footage? We need to start getting people arrested. Well, you have to do the steps. You have to do the work. Yeah, we can sit here and we can keep looking at it, but if you guys are not standing up to do something extra, then it's just talk that we're doing. So I sent an email to CNN, MSNBC, HLN, Chicago Tribune. They all have the footage. When are they going to discuss it? We have a problem. We want answers, but we have to flood their emails. We have to flood the lines, because unfortunately, a lot of us cannot make it out there to protest with Teresa and them, because we are nowhere near Chicago. Those that are in Chicago, I feel like if you're in here talking and you're not doing anything, you're not out there protesting, then you're just a waste of breath. Get up and go out there and protest, or, you know, whatever, do something. For those of us that are not in Chicago, then we need to flood the news lines. We need to call the police station and ask questions. We need to go to them and demand questions, my personal opinion. Nene said, no, Isaac, I'm really not though. Isaac said, Jasmine, you're ruling everybody out. Pretty soon you'll be telling us the hotel doesn't exist. No, Isaac, no, Isaac, listen. I have a small amount of people that I feel are involved in this. I'm sorry. Like, I sent emails to some. Thank you, Callie. Thank you very much. But listen, I believe that we're reaching. I believe people are reaching now. Like, now all of a sudden, it's, now we've grabbed the dad, and then we got now Teresa's boyfriend's involved, and the man that just walked in the kitchen, and oh my God, did y'all see that guy that just walked through the door? And oh, the security guard got something to do with it. And if that's the case, this is a big, huge conspiracy against one baby. That's all I'm trying to say. That's the only point that I'm making. If you have a theory, I'm not here to knock your theory, but at least allow it to make sense. What is the motive behind? Somebody give me the motive behind why why his dad would come in to kill Kenneka. If you have a valid motive, then I might be able to believe it. Not just all of a sudden the footage is out and, oh my God, this dark-skinned bald-headed man walks to the door. I think that's the dad because the dad is bald-headed. If that's the case, my daddy killed her too because my daddy is black and bald-headed. I'm just saying. So we have to have a valid reason behind it. And I just feel like there is a small amount of people that are involved. And I feel like those people is what stands out to me. The man in the red hat, the white girl stands out to me a lot, a whole lot. The white lady, the guy in the white beanie. These are the people who every time you see Kenneka hit a corner, a couple of minutes later, they hit a corner after Kenneka. Monitha, Shamaya, those are people that I feel are involved, and I feel like instead of us going back and forth and debating about who we feel is guilty, then we need to start standing up and making actions. We need to start standing up and taking action for these police to start feeling or believing in some of our theories. That's all I'm saying. We can sit and argue all day long about who's a Mason, who did this, who did that, who did it, why they did it. Even if we solve the crime today, we can't go out and arrest their ass. We have to take the steps of getting them to pay attention to this case the same way we're paying attention to it. Prime example, the little stuff like this, where people send pictures saying, hey, I don't think this is Kenneka. We compare the pictures. We take these pictures and put them side by side and sit into the press. I need answers. I need somebody to clarify to me that this is this girl. Start emailing these people. I email them, I send them questions, I talk to them, I come at them with my concerns. Yes, they may not be so clear in giving me what I need, but if you make a presence and you call them quite often, they'll begin to know your name and they'll begin to feel comfortable with you and they will begin to give you some of these answers. I just feel like we are just everybody is being so far-fetched. Like, why? Why would Ty's dad come into the hotel to kill her? If you guys can give me a valid story to believe it, then I will try my best to understand what you're saying. But you can't just show me a double shot of two people standing next to each other, one man who has his head down and it's blurry, and then up against Ty's dad, and I say, oh, okay, that's who it is. And now everybody's rushing to his page and telling him to go jump off a bridge, kill yourself. You need to die, shoot yourself in the head. I can't believe you raped this girl, you murdered this girl. Now we just attacking people. We are no better than the person who killed her. We are now social media bullies. Yeah, and every black person that walked through the door, hi, JJ Sanders, every black person that walked through that door was not involved in this party. That's the problem that I have. We are talking about a hotel that had major events going on that weekend. It was 1,001 people that came through that door. Not everybody that came through that door is a damn suspect. But, that's just my personal opinion, guys. Isaac, I'm not knocking everybody. I am. It's called process of elimination. You build a list, you put your names on there, and as process of elimination, that doesn't make sense, check it off. Yeah, I can't find any facts behind that, check it off. Like I said last night, I have a Kenneka Jenkins room. The only people that I invite into this room are people who don't come in with rumors. I need you to fact check. It's called Kenneka Jenkins #fact check. If you can't check the facts and you can't come with me with the proof, I don't want to hear about it. Prime example. How the hell did anybody find out this man was a Mason? Does he have it on his Facebook page? Did he publicize it? Does anybody have a video showing that he's a part of the Masons? Where did it come from? Where does the information come from that this man is a Mason? Where did we get that from? That's all I'm trying to understand. So again, this room here, for my regulars that come in, they already know I don't shoot down anybody's suggestions or opinions. I just ask that if you come to me with it, you can come to me with it with the proof, not from you being on social media and somebody on Instagram or Facebook post an article stating, oh, this man is a this, and that. Let's pull the evidence. Let's pull the facts up. When you guys ask me a question and I don't know the answer, I get on the phone and call Rosemont Police Department. The other day, we emailed a person that does autopsy reports, a coroner's office. We call the National Autopsy Association. You know, pick up the phone and call these people. You're not late, Kayla. I just didn't get time to say hi to everybody. Hi, Sunny. Hi, P. You know, I don't know how to, I call you Empress. Hi, Empress. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Foot. Who else did I miss? Hi, Divergent. Hi, Yursa. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Irene. Hi, LaChris. Hi, JJ. Hi, Juan. We're just going to call you Juan. I got to think. Hi, Elle. Hi, Hot Mama. Hi, Miss Pretty. Okay, so I think I got to say hi to a lot of people. But do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we will never get justice if we keep reaching. Yeah, but I don't know if the girl is a tweaker or if she's paranoid. Like when she came around the corner in the elevator video, she looked paranoid, but I can't get the gist of, is she paranoid because she knows something or is she paranoid because she just saw something? So she kind of gives you that, but then when you see her everywhere, what are you doing? Like today, me and my mom were discussing the footage, and my mom was like, so the whole night they in the lobby walking around? I said, yeah, it seems like none of them really attended the party, because from 1 to 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, you guys are shuffling through the lobby all night. So when did you ever go into the room to attend this party besides the 5-10 minutes or the 5-6 minutes that we saw you on these live feeds in the room? Other than that, you guys were downstairs in the lobby the whole time. Nobody ever really sat in the room and had a party. Yeah, on and off the elevator, up and down the escalator, over by the visibility bar, then you're over by the restaurant. Everything is closed. So that is the only reason why and listen, I'm a firm believer, if your gut tells you something, that's what you rock with. You don't stray from your first mind. If your mind tells you guys that these other people are guilty and that's who did it, then that is what you stick to. You don't allow anybody to change your mind about it. I am a firm believer in what I believe, in the theory that I believe, and the people that I feel are suspect. That's what I'm going to rock with until somebody can show me something different. L Farmer said, I think that was more than enough to put him away. Footbear said she's everywhere and keeps looking behind her. Yeah, she's everywhere. And I have went through all of the footage. Teresa, I sent a breakdown of the time events. What I do is I watch the videos. I watch them all the way through, and then I notate who came, what time they came. Only the people that I can identify that were in the party, I notate their times, Kenneka's time, or after Kenneka, and I sent that full list over to Teresa and them, and they send me a message back like, thank you, God, for doing what you're doing. Those are the type of things. That's the only reason why I keep looking at footage. It's not because I think that I'm going to see a killer come around the corner, because I don't know who the killer is. And I don't want to put the label of a murderer on somebody's head, and that's not what they are. Because again, now we become the social media bully. We are bullying these people by telling them kill themselves. You need to die. You're a rapist. You're a murderer. We don't know who the hell did it. We have no idea who did it. I could only imagine if I was at a party somewhere and I went out and somebody died, and my family had to be beat down and persecuted and taunted and made fun of, and next thing you know, all of a sudden they got a picture going around of my auntie who really goes to church every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. All of a sudden they got a big red sign going across her face calling her a murderer because of something that I did. So, you know, I don't want to become the bully. I want to start taking actions. Sunny said, I have the link, but can't post it in the chat, so I emailed Jasmine. Okay. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about this picture really quick. My mom brought it to my attention this morning or today when I woke up.
To the hair, the wig.
So just a couple of things. Why was Carl Nesbitt there? Ty Rowland's father. Yeah, we just discussed that part. So we're gonna go ahead and discuss the picture right here. I'm looking at this picture and I'm looking at the hair, and I'm a Black woman and I've been wearing weave in my hair since forever. I'm 35. I've been wearing weave in my hair since I was 16, 13.
No.
Okay, 16. I've been wearing weave in my hair since I was like 16. I'm 35. I'm sorry, this hair is not centered right with me. Kenneka's hair did not fall to the side. If you paid attention to the picture in the bathroom when her and Monifa were in the bathroom, Kenneka's hair laid to the back. This girl's hair lays forward.
There's also a perking part right there.
And it almost comes off like it's a wig. Like this is a wig right here. So I'm looking at this top. That's not a front lace. That's not a front lace. That's not a closure. That's a wig. So I need to find what footage this is the hallway, correct?
Yes.
So that's
you're able to freeze on her face. That's not
That's not Kenneka.
this one. If I'm looking at the floor right.
Yeah. It's in that hallway, but that's not the shot that we had.
Right, but I'm saying this is where it starts. This is where you took the picture from.
No. It's not even in that hallway. It's in the hallway where the stairs are. This is in the hallway where the stairs are.
Now, I did have a problem with this footage.
Can we work on the hair first?
Yes, sorry. Okay, so
now go to
the hallway with the stairs.
Okay, but first I want to show them the other one that I had.
Well, here.
I don't know where.
No, right here.
Okay, click on.
And you can explain it to me. Which one?
This. Okay, you guys, all I'm trying to say, this picture right here is a little fuzzy. On this picture right here, this was this young lady. It was her, another young lady, and I think it was either 2 or 3 guys that were coming back down that hallway. Now, apparently, when you look at this one, you can see that she has on a blue jacket. Okay, you can see where the sleeve hits her on her arm, but all I'm saying is focus on the shape of the face, the nose, and the hair. Just focus on that for a minute. Let me see. Somebody said, please don't believe Mike Larry. Stay focused, blacks. Please. Thank you, Foot Bear. Please. I don't even Yeah, I don't even want to talk about him right now because that's a whole nother topic, and it'd take me 3 weeks to break that one down to you guys. Okay, so we looked at this picture for a minute. Now I'm gonna click back. Now just look. Look at the top of the head. Look at the forehead. Look at the structure of the face. Look at where the sleeve on the jacket is hitting. That, whoever that was in that hallway is whoever this person is right here. And it's not Kenneka. So that's one of the main people that we need to be trying to figure out exactly who did the whole body double thing. Because again, back, look at where the sleeve was. And if everybody remembers the picture of Kenneka when she was in the bathroom standing there, Kenneka's sleeve on her jacket, it was midway up her arm, like up in, well, they can't see me. It was, like I'm on a thing at work. It was midway up her arm, and you could see skin. Hey, somebody's asking, I don't know who they're talking to. The video everyone is looking at has the size orientation off. Orientation off, which makes people look shorter. Okay, on these pictures I'm showing, I'm not focusing on their size or any of that. I'm focusing on the hair of the face. Okay, when we looked at this, when my sister and I looked at this, this picture you guys are looking at right now, we were able to slow the footage all the way down because this person turns their face and looks completely back where you can get a clear vision of their face. And it is not Kenneka. It's not Kenneka. It is this. Hold on. It is this individual right here. All you have to do is look at the hairline, the line of the hair at the forehead, look at the shape of the face, and then look at the top of the hair. And then go back and look at this one. It has that same, it's not Kenneka. It has the same poof at the top. It has that same part. Let me look over here and see what some of the questions are. The video, everyone is looking, okay, I already read that one. Mama J, please tell Jasmine to look at Monifa. Mama J, please tell Jasmine to look at Monifa. They said, look at the Monifa they just sent. She said, okay.
Somebody said, Jasmine, please scroll up to my previous comment, Nicole.
Nicole, where do you see that? Okay, Jasmine, please scroll up. Right here?
Yeah. No.
You said right there, huh?
That's not Kenneka. Nicole, as soon as I type my previous comment, the live feed disconnected.
Nicole said, I'm back in. Divergent said the police did not say the surveillance video is a reenactment.
Right, reenactment, and when people hear that what's it called, recreate the scene, they do that with everything.
Okay, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna try to explain this one more time for some people that might be in the room this new. This is not so much for the regulars. I work for the Department of Justice. I worked there for 15 years, dealing with all kind of cases. When you got, the police has done nothing to this video. When you hear them say they went in and they reenacted it, what they did is what's called forensic. They did forensics on the video, meaning that they took the video, they went in and they brought experts in who uses different measurements. They use line effects. They use laser lighting. And what all it does is gives you an idea of what was actually her patterns. What were the movements that she made? Was it even possible for her to be that intoxicated or that inebriated or that high off of a drug and even be able to stay on her feet that long? You guys have to realize, when you go back and look at all of the timelines and add up all of the time-wise, Kenneka almost roamed around in that hotel for an hour or more before she was even supposedly found, or they actually realized that she had even disappeared. Okay, so in my personal opinion, being a substance abuse certified licensed substance abuse counselor, I'm just going to tell you guys what I know. There is no feasible way that that young lady could be that highly intoxicated with drugs in her system on top of it, walk around in that environment for an hour or more and never once fall on her face. I'm sorry, it's just not possible. Somewhere along the line, she would have had to have fallen or either just sat down wherever she was, just dropped and sat down. You can't be that loaded. And especially somebody whose mother already said she doesn't drink. She's not a drinker. Who were the white men down there with Kenneka? What white men are you speaking of, April? Let me see. Robin said, right, I was making sure. Tasha said, I don't believe she walked around drunk and not one person. Tasha, I am so glad, and not kicking anybody else's theory to the side, but I'm so glad that somebody understands what I'm fully trying to say. You cannot make me believe that that young lady walked around in that hotel with the type of movement that the footage shows of people going and coming all night long, all the way up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and nobody saw her. Nobody stopped to ask her, are you okay? Do you need a glass of water? Do you need to sit down? Do you need somebody to call help for you? There's no possible way. All of this right here was acted out, and it was acted out during the time where there really was no movement going on in that hotel, where there really weren't a lot of people moving around. I'm sorry. I live in Las Vegas, and I'm in the casino all the time, and I see people walking around that look a little too tipsy, and I'll walk over and ask them, you want me to get you some water? You want me to take you over here and help you sit down for a minute? I've even gone as far as going and sitting with people for 15, 20, 25 minutes until they felt like they had come down enough where they could get up and start moving around again. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah. Are we talking about the brand new footage that they just released over the last 3 days? I came in late, that's why I'm asking. Yes, Kayla, yes. That's what we're talking about. And welcome to the room. Glad to have you here. Divergent, are you saying the 2 pictures I showed you, that's the same hair? If that's what you're saying, put something up, because I want to, if you guys are responding to things I'm saying, put something up to let me know so I can be sure to go back and touch on it with you. Let me see. LOL, Sunny. I'm gonna get the host edition. Okay. Let me see. Trisha said, you are so right, Jordy. I mean, yeah, come on, you guys. It's like some of y'all work with me here. Come, tell me, make me feel like you understand what I'm saying. I mean, I used to get high. I ain't afraid to tell nobody. I am a recovering addict. I used to drink. I used to drink folks under a table. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's no feasible way that that young lady could be that high, that inebriated with liquor in her, and be able to, first of all, walk around for dang near an hour without stumbling and falling, without bumping into somebody that would even offer her help. And then all of a sudden she just disappears and she's dead. All of this that we're seeing on this footage, they're acting this out. They're acting this out. I truly believe that by the time they did this footage, Kenneka was already dead and gone. Kenneka was already gone. Well, I don't even think she was in that party that long. I really don't. Just the environment, just the vibe of the party. It was just, it wasn't even a party. It felt like a setup. Let me see. Trisha said, I am a new subscriber. I love you and your daughter. Y'all get straight to the point. Oh, thank you. We try to just keep it real. You know, all this, you know, that some of these other sites are doing. I got a big issue too. We're on these other blogs where they're asking people, you know, to send a donation to my PayPal. You know, drop me a donation on this fund. For what? Now y'all making money off of this girl's death? I mean, it's crazy. It's just gotten way out of hand, and it's really, really, really starting to bother me. Making a mockery of this, and it's no joking matter. It's just no joking matter. Let me see. Please, can you play the video by Straight 8 Drop titled "No Longer Think That It Is a Body in the Bag," please. Okay, Jasmine's gonna play the video. She gonna get that. Oh, you need to get right here to play the video? Oh, you just don't want me to keep talking to my friends. You a hater. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Did y'all get the mushroom?
Only my mother, only my mother. Okay, so Empress wants me to play a video. Oh, oh no. Mm-mm.
No, Jasmine, I can just talk to you to throw the fly.
First, go subscribe, Fraction Truth. You send me the video. They say you can always make the red boxes.
Oh, this is the video? Oh, I thought that time I played a song. No. No. Right. I agree. No. 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 Mm-mm. No.
What do you guys think about that? Kayla said, damn, Mike Larry claimed that his life was in danger and he wasn't going to talk about the case anymore. Then a day later, he had a video about the case and kept showing his face and his, sorry.
Mike Larry been saying that every day for the last 2 weeks.
Divergent said, so if that's not Kenneka, then the hotel or at least someone in the security staff is involved. I mean, yeah, I don't know, because you know it's possible that somebody in the hotel could be involved. I'm not taking that away at all, because at the end of the day, if Monifa or Irene, whichever one worked in the hotel, I've been trying to get some facts to make sure that that's correct. I do know that Irene on their Facebook pages both have pictures in security suits. They work for securities. So I know a lot of times when you work for securities, you go through a temp service. So I'm assuming maybe they went through the temp service and worked, and they were put on at the hotel as security. Maybe that's why they know security. Maybe that's why security could possibly be involved. I don't know though, because I haven't been able to pull any facts behind that. It's not like I've been able to go to her page and see her in the Crowne Plaza with a work uniform on. I've only seen security outfits. So I don't know if they worked security there. If which one worked security there, I don't know if it was Monifa or Irene. I know that is the gossip that's going around. But again, guys, I'm so stuck on facts. Like, you know, I can't go off of the hypothetical, and I can't go off of the assumption, because if we go off of assumption, we will all have an idea of who killed this girl, and it's at the end of the day, it's probably not going to be nobody that we thought did it, because we're so far-fetched with it. I mean, I don't know, you know, if I looked at the video that you sent. We just looked at that video. I don't think it's a body. Like he said, he moved too swiftly through that little area right there. So I don't think it's a body. A lot of people feel like it's employees that did it, and I get it. I get why people feel that way. I understand, you know. You guys give me just a second because I'm cooking. Auntie, can you take that bread out? It was so ghetto, guys. I'm sorry. Hi, Purple. I'm starting to lean towards the hotel being guilty simply because they did the most with stalling tactics. You know. To the room, I seen one footage security guard put on a black hoodie in the lobby area. That's odd. Yeah, it is. And guys, what I try to do is I just try to take what you guys are saying. So I don't want you to think that I'm shooting down everything that you guys are saying. Please believe me, I'm not. I'm just trying to play the devil's advocate. So as you give me things, I'm going to try my best to debunk it. One of the two. The only thing that going back to putting the black hoodie is that odd. This is not a beat down again, but why is it odd that somebody that works there is putting a black hoodie on in the lobby if he's going outside to smoke a cigarette or he's leaving for the day? I work in a big business, and I stop in the lobby to put my jacket on before I walk out the door. So, you know, it's just certain things that I feel like if this was a small area or a small hotel and it was only 5 or 6 people walking through the door every so many hours, then I feel like it would be easy to pick and probe. It's very hard to pick and probe who is who when it's hundreds of people walking through the door. Like there's 100 people coming in and out. There's multiple people who are going in and out 3-4 times throughout the video. You see them on one end, then you see them on another end. Another thing that we need to understand is when we're looking at this footage, and we went over this last night where we put 2 videos up and I put them side by side and aligned the times. A lot of times, you guys, what we're looking at is we're looking at the videos and we're like, oh my goodness, we done seen that girl like 10 times. Seen the person 10 times. It's the footage is running concurrent with each other. So you may see her cut through the where she grabbed the banister and then she came back up. She went into the men's bathroom. She came out the bathroom and she walked down that hallway. About 1 minute later, she cuts to the kitchen. It's because the camera, it's the footage they gave us. So the footage is aligning with each other. It's not that we're seeing them multiple times, but they're aligning with each other. So each footage that you're looking at, it's just the person that was on Periscope ran them together, so they look like they're all over the place. But if you request the footage and you get the footage on your own, and I suggest that you guys do that, or send me an email. I know a couple of people did, and I haven't been able to send the footage over yet. I will definitely do it tonight before I go to bed. But send me an email and I will send you the footage so that it will make sense to you. I'm not looking at footage on YouTube. I'm not looking at footage on Periscope. I requested the footage myself. This is all of the footage that was sent right here. This is 36 hours of footage. All of this is 36 hours of footage. Each file is a different camera. So each one is a different, you have the lobby, you have the elevator, you have the food court, you have East Bar entrance, Southwest entrance, lobby 2, lobby, the lower bathroom, you have the lower lobby stairs, you have the food court, the front door, and the lower stair hallway. Yeah, Marie, I know. No. And you will definitely get it tonight, I promise. I'm going to send it to you guys. Thank you, Footbear. You got my email address. You better. Oh, boy. But I will send you guys, I want everybody to have an understanding. When you look at the Facebook footage, like today when I woke up, my mom was like, oh, but the time doesn't make sense. And I'm like, no, we have the footage on our own computer. Run through that footage so that it will make sense to you guys. It's not that you're seeing them 1,000 times, you're just seeing the different angles of the camera. So you're seeing the lobby camera, then you're seeing the food court camera. It's the lobby. Then when you walk down the lobby, you get to the food court. Then past the food court, you get to the visibility bar. Once you get past the visibility bar, then it's going to take you to the cameras downstairs. Then you have you have the lower level cameras, and then so each camera. I suggest that for those of you guys that are very serious about understanding this case, don't go off of assumption. Look at the cameras and document the times. I'm telling you guys, this is all I do. I just look at the cameras and I document the times. I have the times that each person came through the visibility bar, who came through the south entrance, who came through the food court, who came through the front desk, the times they came through the front desk. Here's all the elevator footage, the times, who walked through there. What did they have on the description of what they had on, the time, how many times the security came down. Then when you look at the footage from the security guard being downstairs, that footage aligns with upstairs footage at the front desk. He's basically taking stuff from downstairs up to the front desk. Those times, for example, the security guard will be down at 2:05. By 2:06, he's on the elevator and he's already back upstairs at the lobby with the pillows. Or there was a time that he took blankets. He took those blankets from downstairs and he took them upstairs to the main lobby. So again, just send me an email, but just put it in there. I promise I will get the footage out to you guys tonight. So tomorrow when we have a discussion, we can all kind of be aligned and we can look at it together. Footage again today, but I see a lot of you guys don't even want to look at the footage anymore. So it's no point in discussing it with you guys. I will do that on my own time.
In our room.
I will do it on my own time so that I can get the timestamps correctly. Time isn't off. Go by the time at the right top. Right. Thea, exactly. The time is not off. And you were in here last night, Thea. So we were able to look at that. I understand that, it's so many people that are behind it, and I'm just happy at the fact that people are doing what they're doing, whether you feel Ty's dad killed him, killed her, whether you feel Ty killed her, whether you feel security did it, whether you feel the front desk man did it or the hotel did it. I'm just glad that we're all behind it and everybody is consumed with trying to figure out who did it. Now it's time to talk about the next steps. What can we do to make this situation and to make our thought process effective? we cannot just sit here and keep going in circles and circles and circles and circles and talking about who did it and pointing fingers and blasting people on social media and Facebook and Instagram. Now it's time to be effective. You know, Number said, hey Jess, who is that white chick? I am still trying to find out who the white chick is. I did receive an email today where somebody said that the white girl was, I would like to get this footage. Footbear keeps putting my email in there. So the email that Footbear is putting up, that's my email address. If you guys send me an email address, I will send you, I can't send you the footage. What I will do is I will attach you guys to the share drive that I have that has the footage in it so that you guys are able to look at it. But again, this is all of the footage right here. And I actually want to say it equals up to more than 36 hours of footage. It's quite a lot of footage. So I will send it to you guys. For those of you guys that requested, I know everybody's going to request it. So you guys have to give me time to get it to you. Don't think that I'm not trying to get it to you. It drives me crazy when I go into rooms or something. And I went into a room, I'm in a Facebook room, and last night the admin put in there, if I find out that anybody is taking any information out of this room into another room, you will be banned or kicked out immediately. To figure out the same thing. This is not a race. This is not a race. This is not daily tea. This is something that we are really trying to find out and figure out what's going on. So again, guys, I'm just asking, please, for those of you that are in here listening and paying attention, please, guys, start emailing CNN, MSNBC, HLN, call down to the police department daily and ask questions. We need to do all of this so that we keep this relevant, and we need to bug the shit out of them to make them want to pay attention to it. We need to flood their email lines. I will get all of the emails that are necessary to be able to post up tomorrow so that we can start sending emails and taking action. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to shut up so I can read. Somebody just asked me a question. Court said, who do you think did it, Jasmine? Okay, so this is my theory. Now, the first part of my theory is a little foggy because I haven't got that part. I haven't got to that part yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. Hello, Sherry. How are you doing? Hi, Casey. Hi, Beach. Hi, Marie. I know it's a couple other people that I didn't get to say hi to. I'm sorry. So Taylor Maid's back in here. Hey.
Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Tasha, April. Hey. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Sounded like Wendy. How y'all doing? Y'all ready for the daily tea? Anyway, so my personal opinion is, Isaac, you the bomb. I'm gonna make a song about you. Okay, I'm just joking. My personal opinion is what happened was these individuals are all involved in a gang. JJ Sanders said, that's right, Jess, stay on the facts and follow the information where it goes. You and your mom have done a terrific, fantastic job getting all this information and speaking about it. Thank you, JJ. But I'm going to get all the information for you guys. Everything that I have, I'm going to provide it to you guys. I'm going to figure out a way. What I will do is, instead of just coming in this room and talking and chatting it up, I'm going to put everything that I find in a shared drive, and I will attach you guys to my shared drive so we can all stay in the loop with it. Maybe we can make like a theory box so everybody can type their theories in, and then we can on those theories. That way, when we compile all of this information, I don't care what your theory is, I'm going to take all of this information and I'm going to start sending it to the press. I'm going to start sending it to Department and Tanya, the detective that's over the case. This is what we're going to start to do. That way we can start being effective and not just sitting here talking about it. Talk is cheap and it gets you nowhere. I'm going to go back to what my theory is. Give me just a second. I'm sorry. Purple said, are we able to get 36 hours from each camera? So no, it's not 36 hours from each camera. The only footage that we're able to get, the only footage that I am going to be able to send you guys and that we were able to get from Rosemont Police Department is the exact footage that they received from the hotel. I did not receive this footage from the original lady, but I will give her props. Her name is Shanazie. For those of you guys who have Periscope, it's Shunnazie. Shanazie originally released or leaked the footage. It was not even a leak because she requested the footage. So from what she said, I don't know how much of a fact this is, but she called and spoke to the attorney, and she also spoke to Rosemont Police Department, and she said she purchased the footage. Well, I felt that that was a little fishy when I heard the word purchase, because this is not the tabloids, and Rosemont Police Department has no business selling footage. So I called Rosemont Police Department day before yesterday to correct the situation or to find out if this was correct. Rosemont Police Department did advise me that they released the footage all 36 hours, and they released it to all of the media sources. So I requested the footage. We received it. I'm still receiving some as it goes. So a lot of the footage that you guys see is not all of the footage that is available, but they sent it, the footage, the way that it's labeled is per area. And it's not, like, for example, this is one camera. This is the double stair hall. This footage right here is like 37 minutes long. This is 37 minutes of footage, am I right? Yeah, this is 37 minutes of footage. So I think what they did is they only gave them the footage that these individuals at the party involved and Kenneka involved. But I do see where she also received footage from the 8th. I personally feel they should have requested footage from the 6th. The police department should have requested footage from the 6th up into the 9th, or up into the 10th. But they didn't.
Oh Lord, Lewis is back on the front line.
Kayla said, so the 3 guys were in cahoots with the 2, SG and the white girl. That was the man's theory. So I will pull this one out. I think I closed it right here. So here's basically what my theory is. I feel like, I don't know why this young man right here just sticks out like a sore thumb to me. He has from day one. Why can't we see all the footage from 9/9 from all cameras from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m.? Why are they giving us 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m., and 1 a.m.? We need 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. all cameras. Well, it is actually. Footage goes into like 8, 9, 10 o'clock the next day. So again, you guys are just seeing, if you don't have the files, you're only seeing what people are picking. You're only seeing the files that they are picking or what those particular people feel is important. That's not all of the footage, guys. It's not all of it at all. Again, send me an email. I will give it to you so that you guys can all get a clear understanding. Robin said, how can 40 some a petition for the FBI to step in and that not happen? Somebody told me last night it was actually at 125K. I hope you guys went and signed that petition for everybody that was in here last night. But guess what? Now what we do is we check the number on the petition and we call the FBI. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go live with you guys early one time, maybe at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, and we will call together so that we can get these answers. We will call on 3-way, we will call on 100-way. However many people's in the room, that's how many people's going to be listening. And we will figure out what is going on. Why is it that there's a petition signed with 150,000 signatures on it, and why are you not picking this up? And what do we need to do to guarantee that you can pick it up? Thank you, Thea. I'm so glad you signed the petition. So anyway, my theory is that these individuals right here that walked into this door, they came in at about 1:48, or they came in at 1:48. Kenneka and them arrived at the hotel at Kenneka and them arrived at 1:13. So Kenneka, Monifa, Shamaya, and Abriana got to the hotel at 1:13. Ty and his crew came to the hotel shortly after that. No, Maria, they don't have any supposedly there were no cameras on the elevator, and there were no cameras, which makes no sense to me that they wouldn't have cameras on the room levels. And I really want to call and ask, do you have cameras on the room level? I almost want to call them and say, I'm trying to check in and I have a concern. I know that about everything that's going on, but due to safety reasons, I have one question. Do you guys have cameras that cover the floors? Because, I'm coming into town and I have my family with me, and I just want to make sure that we can be protected at all times. Foot, can you put the email back in there for them, please? Anyway, so I feel like these people all came together. It's 9 of them. So in the front, you have Ty and you have Tanisha. There's the girl that was in the back that was on the camera in front of Ty on the live, and the guy in the beanie. So the people that stand out to me the most is Ty, the guy in the all red, and this guy right here. Can you guys see my mouse? This guy right here with the white beanie, this one with the light blue jean jacket. I feel like there was something, I haven't really figured out the motive yet, but I feel that they were the people who did something to Kenneka. I feel like they plot and they planned on her. I don't know if they just saw that she was under the influence. They took advantage of the situation. They called themselves being funny by putting something in her drink or whatever the case may be. But I feel like she was drugged. I don't feel like she was drugged with any type of date rape drug or anything. I feel like she was drugged with something that they use on a regular basis. Looking at these people and going through their Facebook pages, they're really big on Xanax and lean and coke. They're really big on those drugs. So, they possibly could have gave her, they put Xanax in their drinks. There's a new drug that they take now where they mix lean and Xanax together and they put it in liquid. They put it in water or soda or juice. I forgot the name of it, but my boyfriend's sons, they do it. They think they're cool, and it's not cool at all. But you take a water bottle or something like that, and you can put the Xanax and the lean in it, and it's a super downer. So it just brings you all the way down. Xan juice. I think that is what it's called. LT. Hi, LT. Welcome to the room. I think it's called Xan juice. So I think that they put something in her drink, whether they knew it or not, whether she willingly was taking it in the beginning, because again, looking at her pages, I'm not going to sit here and portray Kenneka to be this beautiful golden child. But Bear said, Jasmine, those two guys were talking about call themselves Jesus and Lucifer. Which two guys, Foot Bear? But, looking at her pages, she popped Xanax. They did the same things. Every time you see them post something, they put the little pill next to their names and, oh, I'm about to go get swerved up, doped up, drill language that they use. I'm from California, so a lot of times I really have to Google the slang that they're using or ask somebody and get their opinion. But I feel like she was drugged. I feel like they thought it was funny. Her friends as well. They thought it was funny and they thought it was a joke. And I feel like one thing led to another, and these individuals started rubbing and caressing on her. And let me not just say it's not just these individuals. So total suspects I have is Ty, this individual with the beanie, this individual in the red, the guy that was in the lobby with Irene with the mustard colored shirt on. I feel like he's a suspect. I definitely feel like this white girl was either involved or she's seen something. She was around too much. So I don't know if she was just being nosy and was following the ass around to see what she can see, or was she a lookout, or whatever the case may be. I feel like one thing led to another and they killed her. I do not feel that she was killed in the kitchen, in the freezer. I do not feel that she stumbled into the freezer. I feel that they did whatever they did to her in the room. And they panicked like, oh shit, what did we do? What are we gonna do? And, you know, I could just hear people now, half of these girls are young and they're naive. They look naive and they look like they're gullible, and, you know, they homeboys can tell them anything. Somebody probably told them, y'all better get to helping us clean this shit up, because at the end of the day, everybody in this motherfucker gonna go to jail. Excuse my language, but what's up? What we gonna do? How we gonna fix this situation? Irene or Monifa worked in the hotel, so they knew the ins and the odds of certain situations, and they were able to clean that situation up. So I don't feel like it was no big theory and plot and plan on how to get her there, but in the process, it's now cleanup time, and it had, you know. And again, sometimes when I hear myself say it, it's kind of like, does that make sense? So I have to really go back over what my theory process is, but I don't feel like the Masons were involved. I don't feel like the mob was involved. I don't feel like Ty's dad came in and killed her. I feel like, you know, I just need to be able to get down to what the motive is. And unfortunately, the only way we're going to know what the motive is if one of these little heifers come forward and talk. Somebody said earlier, get to arresting their asses, put them in there on a murder hold, on a homicide hold, and watch them crumble, because they're all weenies. They're all weenies, and they're all chickens. And the moment they start looking at some real prison time is the moment they will start telling on each other, whether it be a coworker or whoever. You make that first arrest and you hold them in there, and you, at the max, you can hold them for 6 months with no evidence. And guess what? The one reason why we really need the feds to step into this, or the FBI to step into this, is because the FBI can hold you with no charges. They can hold you in there with no charges until they get the information that they need. So we need to start calling down there. We need to start showing them this petition, and we need to start letting them know that we need answers and we need them to step in. Let me go back up and read some of you guys' comments. Miss Incognito said, hi, Miss Incognito. They did not work in the hotel, y'all. Azu said, y'all are quick to blame these kids. Again, Azu, you know, I don't know if you've ever been in this room, or if I don't really recall your name. So we're not here to blame anybody. I don't know if you just stepped in and you weren't able to hear, you missed what was said a little while ago. I'm definitely not here to blame anybody. For some of my followers, they feel like in a minute, I'm not even going to think the hotel exists. I'm not here to blame anybody. Well, I am going to give my opinion, though. And in the midst of me giving my opinion, believe me, I am going to grab facts. I'm not here to accuse anybody of doing anything. I'm not blaming these kids. I don't believe in the internet bullying these children and going to their pages and telling them to kill themselves, hang themselves, calling them rapists, calling them murderers. I don't believe in any of that. What I do believe in is this information was made for us to be able to analyze and look at. No, we are not. Half of us, or a lot of us, did not go to school to be detectives. But at the end of the day, if my child or a friend of mine, cousin, family member, whoever, ended up dead, I hope and pray that it hits the scene like this and people are able to dig into it. Because again, for a lot of you guys who are just coming into this room, March 20th, there was somebody very important that was taken from me. And just to give you guys a little rundown on why I feel that it's not hard for your friend to do it, this individual was in his own home, a friend of his own friend, okay, good friend, went into his house and shot him execution style in his head. And there were 4 people in the house that night. And they all sat there and they all watched this, okay? And the only person that ran was the person with the gun. Everybody else did. They didn't say what happened. They didn't tell us why it happened. They didn't have a reason why it happened. We asked them, well, why did they do it? Well, what was the conversation that was said before it happened? Well, how did it happen? Well, reenact it for me. And these people really stuck to their guns. They really, really stuck to their guns. Yes, the Virgin. The only reason we were able to find out who murdered this man is because the police did their investigation and they started locking up everybody that was involved with this man, that was close to this man. They locked up his wife, they locked up his sister, they locked up his cousin, and they held them for 6 months. And right when we got to that 6-month mark, an article came out letting us know that they had found this individual in Arlington, Texas, and he was arrested.
Excuse me. Mama T was at the march tonight. and has announced that she believes that individuals in that room had something to do with her daughter's death, and also somebody in that hotel. That comes from Mama T's mouth. And it's now
so Mama T just relayed information, and the information is that she feels that the people who are involved in her daughter's death are some of the individuals in the room, as well as some people that worked at the hotel. And this came from Mama T. This is not something that we heard or or the supposed information. She was at the protest, and this is the information that she advised. So
and
again,
it's also said that it appears as though Kenneka had already been dead for some time before her friends even contacted her to tell her Kenneka was missing. So that probably means that Mama T has probably received some information regarding the autopsies that has not been released to the public yet.
Miss Incognito said it's only getting local. It's only getting local coverage. Most of the hotel guests were in between flights. Yeah, I saw last night they were out at the protest, and a guy that had a hotel at the Crowne Plaza Hotel, he came outside and was like, "You guys are so loud. Like, I just like, what is going on? Like, what is the problem?" And they were explaining to him, a young 19-year-old black girl was killed here, and the hotel was helping cover it up, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. And the guy was like, "What? Really? Oh my God." Like, oh goodness. Like, he was ready to check out of this room. So there are a lot of people that are not familiar with what's going on. That's why I suggested to them, get flyers, informational flyers to pass out to these people as they check in. As they're pulling up with their cars and grabbing their bags, I'd be walking up to them, "Here's a flyer. This is what happened. September 9th, here's what's going on. This is what happened. Check into it," But, I don't know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The person that killed my fiance was his friend. They lived 2 houses down. There were people in the house. There were people there, and they plot and planned. They stole his car. They took his money. When I was able to go back into the house after they cleared the crime scene, I found where they had took his bank card and went to the bank and had made withdrawals. It had took stuff to GameStop. Like, people. And it was not a big conspiracy. Like, it was at the end of the day, somebody that knew him very well. It's very easy for somebody that you trust to get you quick because they know you. Thank you, Miss Incognito. I'm just happy that we got the justice, or we're in the process of getting the justice. The individual wants to fight it. However, anyway, long story short, that's why I feel like the friends were involved. And as we can see, Miss Teresa feels the same way. We just need to start taking the action again, guys. And I know I keep saying it, and I'm probably going around in circles. So I'm going to go back and read you guys' questions so I can make sure that everybody is involved in this conversation. Hi, Rashida Washington. I told you she died on September 6th. It takes over 24 hours to freeze her body solid. Well, Rashida, she couldn't have died on September 6th. Her mother saw her that day. So she could not have died on the 6th because she left her mother's house that day in her car. So dying on the 6th really doesn't align with anything that we've heard. The only way she would have died on the 6th is if Teresa's lying, which means that she didn't see her daughter that day. And she explained to everybody and advised that her daughter left that day at 11:30. So, yeah, I can't really go with this "she died on September 6th" situation. April said, an aunt of Kenneka also released a tape showing 2 white men in the kitchen. They came in behind Kenneka. It adds up because there were unexplained boxes in the kitchen. Again, I have the footage. April, I have the footage, and there were no white men that came in behind Kenneka. This is the footage right here. Why isn't that playing? probably have too many things that I'm over here like I'm Detective Lee. Okay, get myself together. So 3:32, she walks into the kitchen. I'll just play it on high. You guys can watch the time, 3:32. I didn't see any white guys come in behind her at all, so I don't know where that came from. And it says because there were unexplained boxes in the kitchen. I don't see any boxes in the kitchen, but there was nothing that was unexplained about the kitchen. It was the active kitchen that they worked in. There's some footage where they were in there prepping before. On the 8th, they were in the kitchen prepping. So I don't know where the story of the unexplained boxes came from. I mean, if that's what her aunt said and that's what they saw, they have something completely different than what was revealed to us. But on this footage, I don't see any white guys walk in behind her. So this is 3:32. And it goes straight forward. It's like this is 3-hour footage of the kitchen. So as you see, if you guys, what the hell just happened? Don't look, I don't know why my time just jumped, but she walks into the kitchen. And then the time jumps. Well, it doesn't jump. It's I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see. I think I just have too many videos open. I'll close them. Let's just close all these. You guys already saw them. Yeah, it jumped, Divergent. In April, it jumped. Rashida said it's in the other kitchen footage. Yeah, I don't know. Again, speak for the, I'm not familiar with what you guys are talking about. I have this footage and then I have the footage of the original kitchen that she walked in, and I don't know, it doesn't show me that. But yeah, it jumped. So it doesn't jump now. I think I just had too many videos up at one time. I'll tell you guys I'm over here like I'm Inspector Gadget. TaylorMade said it's the guy in the black hoodie. Trevine said, Travail, I'm sorry, said you know that tape is edited. Number said, how did they know it was Kenneka initially? Well, I mean, it's kind of, so this is when he finds Kenneka. I just don't even understand why my video is messing up like this. I really don't like that. I really feel some type of way. Do you really think the police would release a tape of men walking behind her for everyone to see and not make arrest? I don't know, honey. You know, again, guys, I think that at this point, honestly, I feel like I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to you guys without some of my regulars getting upset with me. I feel like in a minute, I'm going to continue to stick to the Kenneka case. but I'm also going to start looking into some other things that's going on in the world, because at this point, what we're doing is I feel like we're going in circles. I feel like everybody wants to blame it on something that's not seen, or, like I think I just get frustrated when it comes to situations that we putting it on situations that we haven't seen or we can't prove. When now it's just time to take action. Kenneka's been gone for a while. It's time to start taking the action. Again, like I said, for those of you guys with the theories, we need to start calling. And I mean, is anybody scared to call the police? Because I'll call them like, sir, this is what I think happened. And I just want to know, why do y'all feel like y'all shouldn't be doing this, and that? Or what made you so confident? Call and ask to speak to the detective. Jasmine, did you look at Monifa pic? No, I forgot you guys send me emails. Flip right here. Okay, Flipbear, tell me what you want me to, tell me what I'm looking at. As I go through you guys' emails, I'm so sorry, I forgot you guys sent me emails. Yeah, Azu. I'm gonna call you that. Azu. Azusa? Is it an A? Azuz. No, it's Azu. I'm gonna call you 5,000. Yeah, it's time to take action, like we can all sit here and assume, okay, don't get smart, laugh out loud. She's covering her hand with her jacket, right? Is that what you're telling me? So right here where you have it circled, it looks like she's covering her hand with her jacket. And I was looking at that. That's not an elevator, is it? That looks like a door. Am I tripping? Like, that didn't look like an elevator. It looked like a door. It looked like there was a handle that she was reaching for. TaylorMade said, Kayla Burns, I would like to see that. No. Number said, no, the hotel didn't show her any footage. Numbers show who? Well, I don't know how to send the video I just watched. You can just email it to me, April. My email has been placed in the box. Rashida, did you just send me something on Facebook? Because it says Rashida Williams, so I'm assuming that's you. Oh, Lord, I got 1,000 emails from you guys. Ooh, y'all gonna have me working tonight. Yeah, I think that's the door. I don't think that's an elevator, because that looks like a handle right there. Yeah, Tracy, it looks like a door. Your sis said the police know what they did. I believe that too. I'm telling you, I believe that the police know, and they're just waiting. Police are not going to start making arrests until toxicology reports come through, until the autopsy is 100% complete, and it's not inconclusive, it's still pending. Once all of that information comes in order to make it stick, they need to make sure that they have all the evidence that is needed. So they have already went through these videos. They're just waiting for the necessary reports to come through so that they can start making arrests. That is what I believe, 100%. Now, don't give me the line and saying that it was the security guard, or it was the front desk man, or it wasn't the front desk man, or it wasn't the security guard. I can only tell you what sits on my spirit. And what sits on my spirit is that it is these particular individuals that are involved. A lot of times I feel like before you guys come up with these theories and start trying to figure out what happened, pray about it. Pray about it and ask God to reveal to you what needs to be revealed to you. Ask God to give you spiritual eyes to look at this footage. Don't look at this footage with your ideas. Clear your mind. That is what I had to do on my face after all of this happened and everything hit the scene. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm all the way up. I didn't even realize that I didn't see what you guys were putting. But erase your brain. Erase all the theories, everything everybody has told you, everything I've said, erased it and look at it out of a clear mind. Like I follow a lot of her family members. I didn't add them as friends, but I follow them so that their stuff pops up on my timeline. And ever since the funeral, family has been making comments about them feeling like it was them that were in the hotel room involved. I've noticed that what you just read. I saw that she posted that a few hours ago or yesterday.
This is the cousin.
The cousin that did the video about the girls not coming, who was just with Monifa and them. After the funeral, the cousin, the uncle, all of them have been posting comments, subliminal comments towards them. Like, you know, if I was there that night, this would have never happened. I can't believe they set you up like that, Joe. Or, dang, G, I can't believe they got you. Or, you know, it's funny to me how all of these people in this room couldn't do this, this, and that. Or how dare y'all do this, this, or that. Like, it's like something happened over the last couple of days, and maybe it's the footage is out, and they're looking at the footage now the same way we're looking at it. If it was my family member, I would be stuck to social media. Like, I need to see everything that people are posting and what they see. So I'm pretty sure you guys sat back and watched this footage, and now you're getting a different mindset about it. It's one thing when somebody is telling you something, it's like, oh, the hotel did it, and you're stuck on that particular idea in your head, versus now you're able to look. You know your family better than anybody. You know these girls better than anybody. Her beautiful one, hi beautiful, said, yeah, Flaubert, it does look like she's covering her hand. And I was trying to figure out why she was walking around with her feet up, with her shoes off. Her beautiful one said, I think this footage proves what everybody was saying. She was being followed. The dude in the white shirt they saw at the end of the hall, and about the 4 people surrounding her. Now, I did want to see, I wanted to look at this one with you guys to get your opinion. And I'm going to go back to my emails. This video right here bothers me. It's 1:37. I want you guys to see this. Now, this was the only piece of footage that I looked at that I felt was edited or altered. So that footage skipped from 106 to 326. But Kenneka's gonna walk up, watch this, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna slow it down. And I want you guys to all watch it. So stop typing so I don't lose what you guys are saying. Watch this really quick. Mom, I want you to watch this too, because I showed Auntie, but I didn't get to show you. But I want you guys to watch what happens when her and the guy in the red hat with the white shirt gets down to the end of the lobby. Watch this. Come here, hurry up. Watch. This is the only piece of footage I saw that bothered me. Well, I don't have to go that slow. Okay, she's walking. Now watch her. Well, just keep your eye on her. Don't take your eyes off Kenneka. Do not take your eyes off of her. Gone. Boom. Where'd she go? She didn't turn. Did your eyes get blurry? Now watch the guy come. Watch him. Keep your eye on him. I'm gonna tell you when not to blink. Keep watching him. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. When did he turn around? He just hops to the other side, like boom, and the camera brings him back. When did he turn around? Why is it that both of them get down to the end of that hallway and they just disappear?
Just come up, and you see how we look back?
I feel like this has to be edited. They had to have done something to this footage because she just disappears. Like, what did you cut off? What happened down at the end of that hallway? Is that where he killed her? Like, watch, it'll happen to Kenneka too. She's gonna get down there. She doesn't turn off. She just disappears. Boom, just gone. Then he comes. He gets down there, and it looks like he turns around, but they don't turn him around. It's like they pop him to the other side of the hallway and bring him back up.
Do y'all understand what I'm saying? But you see how she just literally put her hand on top of that thing right there. Most people, if that were really that high, they would have just sat down or leaned up again, unless she's literally trying to get away from somebody.
Look, watch her. She doesn't turn, disappears. Boom. Gone.
Wow.
Gone.
Okay, and look at the time. She was already supposed to be.
Well, this is it. This is the only piece of footage that I looked at that I can physically see had to have been edited. Like, it's 4:32, he's walking. I'm gonna pay attention to the time because I don't think it jumped. 33:01, 33:47. It jumped. Seconds that are missing.
Yeah. And then he's all of a sudden
now all of a sudden he's back. He never turns around. That time skips and he's on the other side of the hallway. So what happened down there? Ms. Carnero said, I think it happened in reverse. She came past and then the guy ran after her. Beach said motion sensor only lasts so long. Camera just turned off. But if the camera turned off and you're moving, why would it turn? Why would it pick back up when you turned around? So that makes no sense. If it's following you all the way down the hallway and it turns off and it only skips a couple of seconds, the camera's still picking you up, regardless to the motion sensor or not. If it can pick you up that far down the hallway walking back, then why did it? Where did you go in between that time? So again, that doesn't make sense to me. Casey said the camera detection, she and the guy is out of the motion detector, the motion detection. And I understand that, but if you are walking down there and you're right here and you just disappear, where do they go? Is all I'm saying. If the camera is showing you walk that far, then the camera is not going to just make you disappear. Yeah. It's going to show you walk off or hit a corner, and then the camera would stop because there's no more motion in front of it. It's not going to just stop in the middle of the the motion sensor being picked up on you. So that was the only piece of footage that I looked at that bothered me when I saw it. But I mean, if that's what you guys say, I don't know. I don't have facts behind how please pull up that video. What video, Miss Cognegro? Thea says she's high on something really strong, whether intentional or someone drugged her, but that's not important to me. I want to know how she ended up in the freezer and dead. Beach said it's a trigger. Video. I'm waiting for you to tell me which video. Tracy said it did not turn off his body. It did not turn off his body froze, and another recording add to the same scene of him coming back. Yeah, if that's what you guys think, then that's what I'll go with. But I don't see the camera following you all the way down and then it just drops and then you just disappear out of the footage. Doesn't make sense to me, but I'm assuming for those of you guys that are telling me what's going on, you have that information way more than I do. I can tell you when I don't know something and I don't know, so I'll look into it. D Money 30 page, 36 hours of security guard running. I don't understand. 36 hours of security guard running. We talked about this last night about the security guard. Hi, boss. Notice that both clocks are an hour and 31 seconds off. Right, I did notice that in all of the footage. This time and this time are different. My mom brought that up today. So I don't know why this time and this time is different. I guess the only way I'm going to figure it out is to call the hotel and ask them. It's so confusing. That doesn't sound right. As 5,000 said yes, I gasped loudly at work when I saw this earlier today. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, if they say that the motion sensor just dropped them or it stopped recording, then I guess that would make sense. It doesn't make sense to me because if the camera is still on you that far away, it's not like she walked out of the camera. She just disappeared out of the camera. So, and out of all the footage that I've watched, I haven't seen anybody walking and the sensor wasn't picking them up anymore and they just disappeared. So I can't really speak for that, but I mean, what time is it? 9? I would need to call somebody to find out. So I'll call and check those facts. Jasmine, remember someone was showing her getting jumped or something, but it was blurry. You have nothing in that footage now like that. Blurry, you have nothing in the footage now like that. Just remember Jasmine, remember someone was showing her getting jumped? Marie, what was that, a live feed? She was getting jumped in the footage, in the footage from the hotel. Can you elaborate? Court said Cassandra Van Trick is seen in the hotel footage at 9/9. She is the lady that edited those clips. Yeah, I heard that today. That's what a lot of people said that was her. But again, the best way for us to clear that is we call and ask Teresa. I mean, call and ask, what's her name? Let me take a note of her name. Bob, can you put her name back in there for me, please, so I can get her name? Cynthia said everyone has the footage. How do we get to it? Cynthia, I have a bunch of people. I just need help. Why do you need help, Cynthia? What's wrong? I have a bunch of people who send me emails who I'm going to make sure that I pull. I will send the footage out tonight. I think somebody wants us to take a look at this. Oh, we just watched this. Yeah, we watched that already. I don't think too many people in here thought that that was a body. So we did get to watch that already. Sunny Breeze. Oops.
One of the cousins came on and said, people, please, this was doing the funeral. The family is not selling trinkets online for Kenneka's funeral.
So somebody sent us this and wanted us to review it.
Please.
Can you clarify what do you want us to see in this video?
Please. Don't let them get y'all. Please share. So somebody must have went online. Right. Wow.
Okay, so we all saw that. Oh, wait. Okay. Nicole said, I'm not sure why certain comments appear and others do not, but what I've been typing for a while now is that someone should ask Teresa if she received and still has the clothes Kenneka wore that night. In the bathroom pic, the tag on Kenneka's jeans is on the left side. In the hallway kitchen footage, the tag appears on the right side. Only if she still has the jeans, she can compare it and confirm whether or not that's actually Kenneka or another girl in the video. Hopefully you received this email. I'm not sure what happened with the comments. Is Nicole Cameron still in here? This video is so weird. What? Can't hear mom. Sweetberry said I sent it with. I sent it while Jordy was speaking. I wanted her to use it as a clear video. Sweetberry, did you send it to my email? The camera did not cut off. The camera was still recording when no one was walking down the hall. So if the camera was only activated by motion, then it can't be true that it cut off. That's very true. You just made a really good, valid point. Thank you for that point, because I didn't even think about it that way. But exactly, before anybody even walked down there, the camera was already recording. So why would it just stop recording once Kenneka gets down to the end of the hallway? Footbear said signs and symptoms of GHB and retinol use loss of control over movement, feeling drunk without having drunk much alcohol, difficulty talking, nausea, unconsciousness. That was Kenneka. That possibly could be true. Purple said someone mentioned the police kept her closed. Don't know if that's still true. Well, I would assume that they still have her closed because it's considered evidence. So until the case is closed, they're going to keep her closed. Anything that she had on, they're going to keep. Now that I think about it, when my fiance was murdered, we still haven't got his clothes back. They keep it because it's going to be a part of the evidence when they go to court. So until this is closed, if they decide that it's accidental, then they will give her back all of her belongings. Until then, all of that stuff they'll keep. Miss Cognito said they switched the camera around, but she thought she, like you, can take a picture and flip it. Miss Cognito, please, YouTube, please watch. Oh, no. I lost it. Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. I lost the link that you put up. Footbear said the tag on the jeans is some Mike Larry shit. The tag is on the other side of her jeans because they're in a mirror. Yeah, that's true. That could be true. Hello, Jasmine. Can you please send the link? Yes, I will send it to you.
Lay down.
Okay, I will send it to you. I will send it to you. I will send it to you. Got it, guys.
You're lay down.
I don't know what this is. Oh. So I guess this is some new footage that I haven't seen yet. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay, wait. You're welcome, Blue. That was not what I was supposed to do. Oh, I was about to say this is 52 minutes long. So okay, Rashida, I'm gonna look at that.
Somebody did a rally in Houston. They said it's sad, but the rallies that we've been holding for justice for Kenneka in Houston are larger than the ones right there in.
You can't be talking while we on TV because they keep saying, "Mama J, we can't hear you."
Oh, tell them I'm sorry. Tell them I'm over here trying to get some news.
See this? I feel like sometimes I need to just shut up because I think you guys think that I'm trying to be negative towards everything that I get. And I'm really, I promise you guys, I'm not. I'm just trying to do process of elimination. Let me see something really quick.
Yeah, this was weird, but it's so old out here. That's funny.
And again, this time jumps. Like, I think that's what bothers me so much about reviewing footage like this, because it jumps. Like, this just jumped an hour. Kenya. Hi, Kenya. Welcome to the room. Kenya said, what's up with the security guard running up and down the hallway? Last night, for those of you guys that were in here, last night we were able to put the lobby footage side by side with the downstairs footage of when the security guard was going back and forth. We did a side by side to run those videos together. And it's, from what it looked like to me anyway, was the security guard was running errands for upstairs. So he would come down and get something or take something downstairs, and then the time would match with the time at the front desk. Hi, honey. So again, and I know the time is spliced, but that, I mean, that kind of answers our question then, because at the end of the day, if that's the case, then that means that when the security guard was running down there after he ran, what are we trying to figure out? Why was he running for, if that's the case? Because if he was running, obviously he was running way before Kenneka came downstairs and she's still alive. So again, this is I'm only trying to make sense of the rumors, the rumor mill that's being said. If he's running and the time shows us that it jumps an hour later and Kenneka comes down the stairs, what does it matter why he's running? He didn't kill her. He wasn't killing her. She wasn't dead already. She was still alive. So, and again, this is not to beat down the people that are sending me the links. We're just trying to make sense together in a whole. Everybody keeps saying, well, he was running and he's running and he's doing this and he's doing that. An hour prior to her coming down through the hallway, and she's still breathing, she's still alive. So process of elimination means that whatever he was doing when he was running, it had nothing to do with Kenneka, because an hour later, Kenneka hits the hallway. So, you know, just the process of elimination, guys, that's it. Cynthia said, or I can shoot you an email and request it like everyone else. Yes, Cynthia, please. Can you please, because it's so hard. If I have everybody put their emails in the box and try to get them, I probably would miss so many people. If you send me the email, then I can just put you guys, I can associate you guys to my Gmail account, because like I said earlier, for those of you guys that just came in the room, for everybody, I will send you guys the footage if you guys can make a promise to me. The promise is that I will send you the footage. I want you guys to, I will also have a file in there or a folder in there that's going to say Kenneka Jenkins theories and ideas. I ask that you guys respond back to that email with your theory and your ideas, so that we can begin to show the media and all these other people how concerned we are, and we can start getting them to pay attention to this situation. I know right now we have the Las Vegas shooting, and that is the newest news. And we lost a whole lot of people, and a whole lot of people end up injured. So I understand that they cannot really dissect what's in front of them right now. However, we're gonna call them out. That's what we're gonna do. We just start calling them out. Okay, so we saw this. Okay, whoever sent me this is the bomb. Anonymous. Anonymous.
Right back.
Okay. Oh God, I feel like Mike Larry. Who sent me this? No, thank you to whoever sent me this. But who sent me this? Can you put a 1 in the box if you send me this? Anybody see the video of her body getting taken from the freezer? No, Monty, there is not a video of her body. Oh no. Now that I think about it, no.
They're not going to show that.
Huh. No, I don't have that. Sun Breezy. I just watched a video where they pulled Kenneka Jenkins' body out. What happened to the freezer area? And they have the body covered, but face is not. Shaking my head. I do not have that. Please, cover the body. Sunny, can you put that link in there so that we can pull that up? Because I haven't seen it. I don't have that. Oh Lord, Mike Larry showed it. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and give Mike Larry his props. Mike Larry got the plug right now. He's been waiting to get the plug. He got the plug. It just got uploaded 7 minutes ago. Fractured truth is the real plug. Mike is an agent of confusion. Foot, you better stop. Whoever just saw the set of footage dropped 7 minutes ago, can you find that link and post it in the box or email it to me, please? Because I have this. I have the one where the police walk into the kitchen, but I don't have footage of them coming out with the body. That didn't work. Oh, duh. I don't know. DK. Fleaberry, who you trying to tell? Go to the end. So this is what you sent me. LTK, Control C. Can you email it to me, please? That link's not working.
Yeah. Automatic. It looks like it runs in your family too.
Nope.
Yep.
Yes, Purple. Yes, until I get the footage, we can go ahead and take a look at architecture. I need to keep this. Okay, guys, hold on. Give me a second. Somebody asked me to check my email. Okay. Got it. Thank you to whoever sent that. What is this? I hope you're not sending me something to scare me. This is scary. What is this?
What the hell is that?
It's scaring me. Octagon?
I feel like something that would be, you know, in front of the building, like a sculpture or something.
I don't know what that was. Oh, I think they sent it to me so I could get to his videos. Guys, anyway, just know, click back and click on videos. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one. I haven't got to it yet.
What is it?
You said and go where? Just click. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes in. Oh, that's so terrible. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to start here, guys. Oh, Father, take the wheel. This just makes it even worse. Now I'm not going to sleep. Now I'm going to feel like I got to go super hard for this baby all over again. Oh,
What is it?
Jesus. Them taking her body out.
You saw it?
It's coming.
Oh, something. She came up missing September the 9th. Her body was found September the 10th. So the 11th shouldn't even be on the anything. It's gonna be hard.
And this, you guys said that the body was covered and her face isn't?
Her face ain't covered. And we already see it. Yeah, no, thank you.
Here they come.
Oh, hell, I'm getting ready to start boo crying. Like,
Shut up, but Jasmine goes off on tangents. You got to stay on top of her.
yes, she does. Mama,
It's just so discombobulating. Like,
Mama
Nisha
gave
said
her back.
it's like they're only going around the corner when finding the removing the body, but yet they said it wasn't the freezer on camera in the next room. Exactly, Nisha. Welcome to the room, Nisha. No, don't you agree, Auntie? It's very clear they're right here.
Well, I'm just going.
Oh, here they come.
I'm just gonna. I'll pay my rent next month, and I'm gonna go to Chicago and figure it out.
I'm gonna go to that kitchen. Someone said you can't see that much. At least I can't. Just the neck up, but it's not up close. See the shadow when they go into the freezer, same as when Kenneka walked back there. But remember, it looked like someone pulled her by the waist when she went around the corner.
Well, then her attorney lied because he said it wasn't.
That's what they're saying. That's what he said to us on the news. He said, please keep in mind, guys, it's not the kitchen, but it is. They were right there. Exactly where Kenneka stopped is where they stopped. Oh, that poor baby.
God.
Oh, moment of silence. Moment of silence, no texting.
Jasmine.
You don't make me lose my game.
A silence is a second. Now they're putting her in the body bag.
Okay, we could talk now.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, they're prepping her so her mom can see her. That's her face. There's her arm. Whoops. Wow.
I just can't even talk.
Wow. Yeah, they're looking at her face. Wow.
I can't even get your name out right now.
That's a
So
canine unit.
tore down.
Yeah. They did some searching.
No, it's
But they
not
did
done yet,
something.
baby.
People don't. That's what. Remember when the mother said they had something black draped over because they don't want it. They don't want her to see.
Out of respect, they didn't want her to see all that.
They didn't want her to see that body bag.
They're prepping her body for her to be presentable.
They don't want her mom to have to see all that, which was respectable of them to do.
Yeah, because they didn't have to let her view her there.
No.
That was out of respect.
I just say it's not usual for a canine unit to be called out for such a.
No.
Wow. That's messing with me.
Yeah, Juan, they let her come down and view the body. That's why they're prepping her like that right now. It's it's to get her prepared for the mom to come down to see her.
Oh, that one right there messing with me. That one got me. That one got me.
Mama Day's crying.
Oh, that one got me. That one got me.
Eye Candy said, my question is there any video of the people going and coming from the party? I'm just discovering your channel. Yes, it is, honey. We have all of that footage. Ms. said the mother said she was in the morgue when she saw her. No, she didn't. She said they let her see her down. They let her go down into the kitchen to see her on the video.
Very clear.
And that's how she knew. That's when she said that there were cameras. So if you go back and look at that video, Miss, you'll see her say that she was able to go down and see her. What?
Yeah, they got an evidence there.
Yeah.
He got evidence, whatever it is, it's evidence in that bag. Watch, he gonna put it up there. You see it in his hand?
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, they investigating.
Yeah, they need to take that cup to the lab. Monty said her mom comes in about 5 minutes. What? They show that? Oh.
Wow. I can't even imagine.
I know numbers. Ugh, I'm just so over it right now.
None of these people have gloves on.
He's
Yeah.
crying.
They don't have on gloves.
Something like that. They normally don't wear gloves.
Crime scene, yes, you do.
Oh, wait, no, you don't. Look at TV. We don't see them put gloves
on. Yeah, they always come in when the
Okay, sweetie. Okay. No.
Came back in a body bag.
This is worse than a damn funeral. That's him. I want to see Teresa.
I'm sorry, guys, that we're so quiet. I think we're just really all just really sad right now.
For that woman to have to walk in there and see her.
I'm so sorry that we're at a loss for words and we're live.
Coming back in a body bag, or did they killed her over there? Or
I said I'm irate. I'm sorry, Naya. I can't really say anything right now. Give me just a moment. Yes, Robin, I agree. I am so sorry this happened to you, Kenneka. Smurf said no apologies needed for real emotion. Thank you so much.
This hurts more than her funeral. Oh, that's Callie.
I can't even deal with having to see Teresa's reaction, Sonny. I know that's right, 2071. Kenneka was never alone. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Amen.
Not resting in peace.
I just feel so bad for the family that this footage is out there and they have to see this.
Yeah. I think that corners keep going.
Well, you guys, I mean,
that corner's
you know,
trying to figure out what.
I'm not really going to judge her by not reacting because, again, you know, when my dad and when my fiance died, I didn't react. I sat in the room when they took him off the life support, and my mind could not wrap around what was going on. So, you know, you can't really go off of that, you guys, because everybody does not react the same way. Some people don't break down crying and screaming and ranting and raving. A lot of times it doesn't trigger in the brain. It didn't trigger to me. In either situation, it did not trigger at that very moment that this person is gone.
There's also 24 hours in a day. We only see her in bits and spurts. We don't know what that woman's doing when
He looking right at the camera.
By herself. They're trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to figure this camera thing out. Look at him.
He's looking around like,
yep.
How did she get in here?
I know that's right. Oh, Lord, help us find the answers for this baby and family. Miss said, I just want justice, them bastards to be judged death penalty. Who is that? Who is who, Yersa? Miss said, and they probably already told her when they. Mm-hmm. Watching this video.
Every damn time I get a nose ring. Is she come in? Oh, me? Hold on. It's a long 5 minutes.
I do too, Corny. They don't consider it a crime scene. Here she comes, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my Jesus.
They're taking.
He's pointing to the cameras.
This one, they're all thinking, she accidentally.
Yeah, I probably would have dropped to the floor.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been.
They would have had to carry me out.
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah, They would have had to sedate me right then and there in that kitchen. Yeah, I probably would have fainted too.
I would have been. Y'all gonna tell me I can't touch my baby? That's crazy.
They would have had to force me to leave.
I don't know what to call that. See, let me put that blanket over her for them.
Melody, this is a video of them bringing Kenneka out of the freezer and the mother coming in to identify the body. My dad was my world. He raised me. In his funeral, I didn't cry till I got home. My mind just wouldn't let me shed a tear till I was away from him. Don't know why. Yes, Samantha, that's how it was for me. Flip Bear said she looking at her like she doesn't know her. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of different. Her mother said they didn't let her see her until 5 hours after she was discovered. Though, so she had ample time to prepare herself for what she was going to see.
No, you don't. No. Ain't no such thing.
Casey said, "You damn right, I wouldn't have left." Yeah, they would have had to. The police would have had to push me out. They would have had to be like, "Okay, ma'am, that's enough. That's enough. You have to leave. You have to go." Just looked, talked, and left. Marco said, "I just, I don't. I'm at a loss for words. That did that. Different. Yep, that did that for me. I don't know what else to say to you guys after that."
That was different. I would still be right there, tucked all the way around that metal.
Purple said I would have needed to touch my baby's face. Right. Yersa said we all would have been fighting in that place. Exactly. Shock will make you do crazy things. Didn't she also lose her son?
No.
No, she only has one son, Nimi. If you look in the obituary, she states that she has one son. The son's name is Kenneth Lee Martin. He's still alive. Yeah, and that's another thing. They came in and they never treated this like a crime scene.
They didn't put no tape up.
They haven't blocked the area off. They didn't have gloves on. Nobody has gloves on their hands. They're walking in and out over they never treated this like a crime scene. They automatically treated this like an accidental death. That is where we need to be fighting for justice.
Yeah.
That is where the fight is at. Yeah. The fight is not at this hotel. The fight is with the police. They never treated this. The cup is still there. That cup should have been taken as evidence. That spray bottle should have been taken as evidence. Everything. I don't see people. I need to see people fingerprinting this crime scene. I know. I'm just saying.
There wasn't even any crime scene.
This is where they coming in with cups and they letting the security guard in, and these are things that they should have never done.
And that's what they're covering.
This video right here is where the fight starts. Yeah. This is where the fight is at.
Yeah. Because technically, the
This
mother
is not
shouldn't have
about.
been allowed.
I'm not. Thank you, Mom. Her mother should have never even been allowed down there. This should have been a off-limits crime scene automatically.
Yeah.
Automatically.
That's what they're
Just to
figuring out.
see them walking around with cups, and it's like they never paid attention to this coffee cup. They never, nothing. That man should have never been allowed back there.
No.
Because guess what? Not saying that I feel that it was security, but if it was security, y'all just allowed him to tamper the evidence. Everything should have been cut off and made as crime scene. I'm sorry, I can't say it enough, but this right here, this footage right here is what starts, is where the fight ends. Instead of them out there yelling at the Crowne Plaza, they need to be out there yelling at Rosemont Police Department. You never treated this accordingly from the moment you saw her body. Marie said, I'm done for the night, Jasmine. I'll wait for the footage. Kay, I can't right now. In his head and particles flying, and that's a whole nother security guard. I can't right now. They shouldn't have posted that. It's not acceptable. It's not accounted. What? It's not accidental trip and hit head. Why can they release that?
Because it's
Even if it's accidental, wouldn't you still treat like a crime scene? Somebody said, even if it's accidental, wouldn't you still treat it as a crime scene? Exactly. Regardless, even if no, the person was just saying, even if it's accidental, it still should have been treated like a crime scene. Period. You have no idea if it was accidental. So they never.
And that's what I'm saying. To them, it was not a crime scene. It was. They treated it like she went in that freezer, she died, and that was the end of it. To them, it wasn't a crime scene, regardless to whether it was accidental or it was intentional. You see, they never fingerprinted, they never put tape down to seal off the area, none of that. So it's not Crowne Plaza that everybody should be out standing outside in front of protesting. They need to be standing in front of the Rosemont, the police department, demanding answers. That Crowne Plaza didn't do nothing. And Rosemont police.
Foxy said, I worked for the coroners in Chicago and the medical examiners are called to the scene. Well, Foxy, that's anywhere. I went to school to be an EMT, and even if we come to a crime, if we go to a call and the person is dead, we are not allowed to announce the person dead. We have to wait for the coroner to come. I'm sorry, we cannot announce. That's what I said. We cannot pronounce the person dead. We have to wait for the coroner to come out, and even if we can clearly see that they're dead, we cannot pronounce them dead. So the coroner has to come out regardless. However, at the end of the day, the reality of it is, my personal opinion is, Teresa and them should not be outside protesting at the hotel. They need to be outside protesting at that police department, because at the end of the day, the reality of it is, you guys contaminated the crime scene, and that's why you don't have the evidence needed to be able to guarantee that this is a homicide. You never treated it as it was a homicide. Everybody was in there. They had people blowing their noses. There's no gloves. You never closed off the crime scene. You allowed the mother to go into the freezer or look at the freezer. Exactly, her beautiful, which means they never investigated anything, nothing. I can't believe this. And then they released it like it was okay.
Because to them, it is okay. They're trying to let everybody know it wasn't a crime. That's what they're saying. Here, y'all have and do what you want with it. If they didn't investigate that kitchen, guess what? They never even went and looked at the rooms. They don't know what kind of evidence could have been in the rooms on the sheets. It could have been semen or anything, and she was raped. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, they're the ones that fucked this up. Not Crowne Plaza. This is a Rosemont Police Department issue.
Wow. Yeah, guys, I have a lot of questions for Rosemont Police Department now. I just, Sweetberry said, right, Jordy.
Yeah. I mean, really. That means they never looked at those rooms. They never fingerprinted the walls where her hands was touching the walls. They never fingerprinted that bathroom door to make sure those were Kenneka's fingerprints and not somebody else's. None of that. They found her body. They pronounced her dead. They let her mother see her, and they documented the paper as an accidental death.
Exactly,
and went on their way.
Foxy. Foxy said the police department and the medical examiner should be investigated. Exactly. Yes, Cynthia, they should be at the precinct. That's where the protest is. I mean, that's where it should be. I would be out there like, no justice, no peace.
Yeah.
Rosemont PD ain't getting no sleep. Like, I'm just telling you the truth. Rosemont Police Department, y'all not coming in or out without a struggle or a fight. Everybody's focus. Yeah, it's, you know, it's the hotel did nothing. And if they did do something, the police department didn't investigate it the right way to find out if they did do anything. So, you know, we can sit here and speculate all day and come up with these theories and ideas, but the reality is you guys did not do what you were supposed to do. In no means necessary.
And now we know why Irene, Monifa, Ty, and all the rest of them are running around, walking around scot-free, doing live videos and everything, because whatever evidence was there, it is gone now. So in their mind, they got away with murder. Bottom line, they got away with killing Kenneka, and they basically what they saying, it ain't nothing y'all could do about it. And that's really, really sad. That's the bottom line.
You're saying yes. Yes, we can definitely do that. We can figure out a way that we can write a letter to them. I personally am going to call them in the morning, and Rosemont Police Department, I'm going to call them in the morning. Cynthia says, so crazy. There are so many people and organizations that are turning a blind eye, and and it's more than the hotel. Exactly. Thea said, yes, I agree. Areas should have been shut down. No yellow tape anywhere. No. The moment they let the mother walk down there, that crime scene was contaminated. The moment they stepped into that kitchen without gloves on, I mean, reality, like I know that it's horrible to look at, but let's just be real.
We do have to share a mushroom.
Yeah, I'm going to begin to write. I gotta write something because I can't. Look at this. I just.
That was disturbing. That was very disturbing.
Extremely disturbing.
I don't know what else to call that. That made me sick on my
Yeah,
stomach.
you guys, unfortunately, that just dampened my day a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get all of your emails and I will send the footage to you guys. I'm going to start a shared drive just for you guys that send me the email. I will attach you all to it and we can begin collectively writing a letter to Rosemont Police Department and to the FBI. I'll put that in that file as well as our theories. We can all write our theories down and post our theories so that we can start to fact check A little discouraging, so it kind of just messed up my mood a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. But everybody who wants the information and who wants to be a part of it, please make sure you send me an email address. I will work on doing it all tonight and getting you guys the footage and starting the letter. If there's anything that you guys want me to review, go ahead and send it to me as well. At this point, it doesn't matter who's related. You want to know why? Because we're just gonna go above and beyond. You know, we're gonna go above and beyond and push this thing. Yes, Purple. I will share all of the timeline notes as well as the notes that I share when you guys view it. If possible, can you join into that? Can you join in? Can you put your notes on there as well? Time lapse and time gaps and stuff like that, so that I can make sure that I can go back and double check, because it's so much footage to look at. 2 sets of eyes are better than 1. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start the shared drive and everything tonight. You guys have a good night. Night. Say your prayers. You're more than welcome to communicate with me through email, or you can add me on Facebook, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay.